So I hope this is helpful to you. But basically, I know you didn't ask me this, but I still hope, anyways, that it helps you. But for me, I started reading in 2020, but I didn't fully start getting into it. Like, I was only reading like once a night, or not once a night, it was like once a week at night and things like that. And then eventually 2021 happens and I get really convicted that summer to just read. So I start reading, I pick it up, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Even though I didn't even understand what his words said. And then eventually I sort of went through like this little phase where I stopped and then it was like on and off again. And then eventually I got consistent with it again. And I've basically been consistent ever since. Sometimes I might slack off a little bit where it might not be like 3 times a day or like 2, like things like that, but every single day it's important to just get it in you daily, day and night, right? But it took a few years. And the thing is, it all depends on your heart posture, his timing, also getting pruned, like John 15 talks about, and things like that, and also whether or not you're being submissive to his ways. Like, are you keeping his commandments? Because the Spirit of truth will lead you and guide you into all the truth, like John 16:13 talks about. But the Spirit of truth is only given to those who love him, which is those who obey him. So it's John 14:15 through to 17. And then it's Acts 5:32 as well. How the Spirit of truth is given to those who love him, who keep his commandments. What commandments? The 10 Commandments. So in order for you to learn like the deeper sayings of his word, prophecy, and things like that, you have to start off with the milk. You have to start off with the keeping the commandments. No pagan holidays, eating clean, things like that, with a genuine heart posture before him. The heart posture like of wanting to get to know him and his ways, how to follow him, just wanting his truth no matter what. You have to have a humble, contrite heart, because if we don't have humble, contrite hearts, then he's not going to show us his truth. He's not going to show it to someone prideful. You have to really humble yourself before him. Like, okay, show me, correct me. I want to know your truth, like, even if it hurts, right? Even if it's like, oh man, that's going to be a tough adjustment, whatever it is. You just have to have that heart, and he will absolutely show it to you. And also asking. It's important to ask. Again, with that heart posture, of course, what? With faith, right? But start asking him. Start seeking him. Ask him, okay, like, what does this mean? What does your word say? Like, here, what does this mean here? Show me your truth. I want your truth. Like, you have to have that heart of, like, you want it. You desire it more than anything, above all things. And he will teach you it. But yeah, it can take time at first. I did not know for years. And what I know now, it's more than before. But even then, I'm still learning. And it's all glory to him, though, because it literally took me so long to, like, get to where I'm at today. And even now, I'm still getting sanctified and pruned and things like that. So it's a process. So if you don't see everything right away, don't beat yourself up over it. But again, just start with the milk. If you start with the milk of the word, then he'll give you the meat. Like Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah 28, either 12 or 13, where it's like, whom will he teach knowledge? Or actually, no. Is it that? It's either that or it's verses 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that. But either way, if you go to Isaiah 28, it should be in that chapter, and it talks about, like, whom will he teach knowledge? Those who are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So if you want that knowledge, you want his knowledge, his understanding, more than burnt offerings, right? Like Hosea 6:6 talks about, then you have to start with the mercy. You have to start with the 10 Commandments, letting the sin go, letting him take it from you, giving up your life, just giving it all up in order to know him, the true God, and the Messiah whom he sent. It all starts there. And again, I just can't stress John 15 enough. If you just do that, if you just start with John 15, he will absolutely increase you. You just have to do it, and you have to want to do it, and you have to just listen to his conviction. So if when you have that conviction to read, listen to it. Just be like, okay, I'll go read my Bible, right? Like, say you have a thought, like, I need to read, go read. You have a thought to pray, pray. You know, like, things like that. Like, as soon as you just have that feeling, even if it's on your phone, or even if you're listening to the word, just get it in you, because we need it daily. And the more you keep doing that, and also just whatever else he convicts you of, the more you keep obeying, the more he'll keep pruning and showing you. So I hope that this was short, sweet, but helped you out still.